What up, Shifu Warrior? Shifu Justin here. And a lot of you guys requesting me for more video after this video right here went viral that we have more than 30,000 views. I am really impressed and I really appreciate you guys for showing the love and spreading this message. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the behind the scenes of how I do product research. And I'm going to share with you a segment of one of my classes that I host inside of our private mentorship program, where we working live with the students. So here is the expectation for you, okay? So it's going to be a 1 hour long video, but you will be able to learn how I find my products that make me hundreds of thousands. Okay, like this one right here. I'm going to show you in detail after, but I will show you exactly how we find products that help our students grow from 0 to 5, 6, and even 7 figures. And one thing I can share with you is success on Amazon, 80% come down to your products. And that's why I want to dedicate this channel to help you guys understand the fundamental. When you lay a good foundation, that is when you can start building a skyscraper or launching your rocket. Because if you don't, these gonna be what you're gonna facing, okay? Because I talked to so many, more than 1,000 of Amazon founder, and perhaps you're gonna be losing a lot of money if you pick the wrong product and heading the wrong direction. Okay? Yep. All right. So with the sake of time, let's dive into this video. And if you have any question, make sure to drop the comment in the chat. And I do have private communities that you guys can join so that you can study more from my free resources. And I do have this mentorship program. It's exclusive and you can apply for waitlist if you wish to work with me. So that way you can start your journey. And for some credibility, this is my track record right here. And I document about 6 year worth of my experience from start to finish. So that way you understand that I do have a credibility to share with you what I'm about to share. How's it going? How's it going? Hey, Phong. Hey, Joe. Yeah. So I need you guys to drop me your email in the chat so I can invite you guys in the next class, okay? And Phong, I already added you in, but I want to make sure everyone is joining. And don't give up. Okay. Hey, Phong. Hey, Joanne. Are you guys ready? Hello. 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 Hey, Phong. Hi, Joanne. Are you guys busy?
Hello, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Are you guys busy?
I'm sorry.
Are you guys busy or you guys ready? Let me know when you guys ready so we can roll it. Okay.
I am ready. Okay.
Awesome. There you go. You're ready. What about you, Phong? Are you ready? Okay, let's turn on our camera. Let's ready. Hmm.
I'm ready. I'm gonna drive to somewhere real quick and park.
Mhm. Awesome. What about you, Monica? You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hmm. And remember, guys, this class, beside product research, any question, bring it on. It's an office hour too, okay? So bring it on, anything, okay?
Okay.
All right. So in this class, so in today's class, I'm going to be covering product research, and I'm also going to be covering how Amazon Autopilot system works. So that way you guys have a really good understanding of how you can use the system to make money for yourself, okay? And one thing that I want you guys to do is to be consistent with the journey. So if you're ready, comment in the chat number one. If you're ready, okay? Sorry, I've been coughing a lot. I'm gonna share my screen. All right. So before we go in today's class, we're gonna take a few deep breaths to really relax our body and tune in our focus, okay? 5 deep breaths together. All right. Let's rock and roll. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see my screen, okay? So today, first of all, I'm gonna talk about product research, and then I'm gonna be sharing with you guys tips on how to launch products successfully by leveraging other people, okay? And lastly, it's come down to any Q&A session. Any question that you guys have, I'll be happy to answer. So before we dive in, let's do a quick checkup on everyone's life, okay? So Fum, go ahead and start with yourself. How has life been for you? Hey, Fum.
Life has been quite a blessing. I have my daughter. She's 3 months young, and it's quite an experience where you can just look at her and just happy. So it's been great.
Awesome. And what are your commitment and goal for this month?
Get all my lessons so I can to the next steps of being consistent and gotta get a product.
Mhm. Yep. So let's set that as a goal. We all here gonna hold you guys accountable, okay?
Yes, sir.
So now let's go to Joanne. How's life been treating you, and what are your goals for this month?
I'm still at product research. I'm busy, but I'm still doing like 30 minutes of product research every day, trying to do my best in doing it. Because
Uh-huh.
first, I was looking more into product of big market, but find a product that it's in a smaller market where the competition is less, but there is less competition for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Awesome. And what about you, Monica? What are your commitment in life this month?
Oh,
Monica?
my commitment in life right now. So on the stage of the FBA Amazon autopiloting,
Uh-huh.
we are right now in the comparison of my first product that you guys approved.
Uh-huh.
And I am trying to get back to my vault because I've been a little bit sick since the past few weeks. And I'm trying to get back on track. Yeah, so my goal right now is to get back on track on the vault to see the next steps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. And what about you, Ivy?
Yeah, so I was looking to launch my first product this month. Everything is pretty much set up. I just need to deposit and wait for the supplier to ship. So yeah, hopefully that I can launch my first product.
Hmm. Great job. And B, one thing I can share with you right now is a very crucial time for you to start attending more classes. Because if you miss your classes, I promise you one thing. It's just like imagine a boxer or a dancing ballet dancer never show up for training. She will never be able to become a champion, okay? And this stage of launching, you either gonna make or break your business.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? Travel less and show up for class, okay?
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. And I'm glad to see you here today. And I do want to put that out there because most people, very important, most Amazon sellers, they fail, not because they're not good enough, but because they are not focused enough. And they are not like have no one to hold themselves accountable. And that's why I want to be here and hold you guys accountable for it. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I'm pretty happy to hear you guys are putting a commitment for this month. And for Ivy, schedule a one-on-one call with me before you start launching your product or shipping your product because I want to make sure I'm gonna do an audit of your product. Perhaps send your product in the Discord now too, and I'm gonna take a look as well. Send it your product in my Discord channel. Okay.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Mhm. All right, so I will be sharing how I do product research, and I'm gonna give some criteria for you guys. Okay. And everyone needs to constantly product research every day. Okay. And that would help you to strengthen your mind and finding always potential product because right now your goal, okay, I'm going to do one more time. So what is the ideal product? Okay. I assume most of us are beginner. So an ideal product for you is low competition. Number one is low competition, good quality, good quality, good profits, margin, and less liability, okay? Less liabilities. Okay. And you want to focus on products that are everyday product. So these gonna be the criteria that I want you guys to pay attention to. Today I'm gonna go a little bit off rail just to really simplify everything for you. And after today's class, I know for sure that you're gonna learn way more than all the YouTube that have been watching all over the place, even in the material. I'm gonna condense everything in today, 30 minutes. Okay. So did you guys take notes on this? Did you take note on it? What does the ideal product looks like? So low competition is top seller, anything below top seller only have like less than 300 to 500 reviews or less, okay? No one needs to have more than that because the more reviews they have, the more experience they will become. If they are top seller, they already stack with money and stack with sale and review already. It's hard to compete, okay? So make sure that you put yourself in the right move. That's number one. I want to show you an example. Let's say power bank. Power bank is a good example of what not to sell. Okay, a power bank like this, you see that there are a ton of people with thousands of reviews. Avoid these. Okay, avoid these things. And if the first guys in the market that have like make the most money, and he have like more than 1,000 to 2,000 reviews, try not to venture into that market. Everyone, are you guys on the same page with me on that? Comment number one, you're yes. Okay. Comment number one, so that I'm gonna make sure that you guys are on the same page as me. And pay attention, okay? Remember, a good product can make your business. Also, a bad product can break your business. And marketing, like PPC, is nothing when you have a bad product. No matter how much money you spend, you will lose regardless. That's why I stressing this so much to help you guys to become successful. Okay. All right. Let me on my helium-10 real quick. Hello, Phương Thảo. All right. So helium-10 is up now. Oh, not yet. There you go. Let me do a side by side. So this is the type of market that you want to avoid, okay? Avoid where you rank the highest sellers, make a million, right? You have like 10,000 reviews. All the top 10 have all 10,000 reviews, like more than 1,000, 500 to 1,000. Avoid all of those market, okay? And the reason behind it is number one, these guys have money and these guys have a name already. So it's extremely hard for you to compete. So now let's talk about quality, okay? For quality, let me give you guys an example. Let's see. What product have a defective rate? Let's see. High returns. Let's see. Portable printer. So you don't want to sell anything that is like, if you are outside of America, you don't want to sell anything electronic related because it does have high defective rate. So how do you know whether mẹ cầm theo điện thoại chứ mà mẹ đừng có mẹ ơi. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me still? Comment number one, if you can still hear me. All right. So when you are scouting for a market and then you see everyone, like on average, if this market, everyone have like above 4.5 or 4.4, that is good. It shows that the defective rate is not too bad. But if you find a market, let me show, I think I know something. Okay. Camera, light bulb. Let's see. Yeah, like this product, as you see, 4-star review, 4.1. And then a lot of people, if they have a lot of like negative star, like less than 4.5, like this one, 3.6. Just know that these gonna be like very defective products that you would venture into. I would avoid these kind of products, okay? For you to know what to sell, first you need to know what not to sell, okay? So for good profit margin, as always, when you select a product, you want to make sure that you run the X-ray right here, profit calculator. On average, these products, calculator right here, will give you a rough estimate of how much the product would cost on Alibaba. And if you want, you can also go on Alibaba and search for the product keywords in order to find out how much the product actually costs. And usually I'm add in, let's say, a $2 buffer, because you're gonna be giving a customer some bonus items, like some bundle items. So I usually gonna add in like the $2 more. And then I'm gonna take a look into what is the profit margin looks like after the, and then you can look at the profit margin afterwards to see how much is the profit margin after you add $2 and $3. But if it's still above 30%, then it's good, you know, because this product originally it was estimated for about $5, but I just pumped it up to $7 and $8 just to be conservative. And I'm gonna give that $3 to buy additional item to bundle it with the main product. So 30% is, this one is a good one. Anything below 30%, just be careful, because remember, this is gonna be the budget that you will be dedicated toward PPC, okay? Toward advertising. Because in here, there's no advertising yet, okay? This is gonna be the budget you will be invest into marketing. Now let's talk about liability. You don't want to sell products that are fragile, product that have, let's say, let me see, fragile products. Let's see, candle kit maker. So fragile product, you don't want to do that because sometimes it has a lot of safety issue. You don't want to sell anything that have like too many parts. More than 10 parts is not, is like a no-go already. Because sometimes manufacturers, they could miss a few parts and then it could mess up the whole things. Okay. So trying to avoid anything that have too many variation, as well as like too much liability, like broken part glasses and stuff like that. Okay. Less liability. And you want to sell something that are selling throughout the day. And make sure that the price of each product has to be 30 and above. Okay. So those going to be the core fundamental. Of course, there's maybe more rule into it, but if you have this one in mind, you will be able to find really good product yourself. So now I'm going to give you guys some example. Okay. So usually I want you guys to focus on these fundamental that I'm going to put down right here. Sorry for that. 6, 10. So I love these category and I want you guys to be in these category. Okay. Good category. Be it. Remember, category is a big name, and then under these categories, there's gonna be a smaller channel. We call it niche. Okay, niches. So for category, I love comment number one. If you guys are still with me, because remember, you guys need to learn and refresh. So good category, we're gonna have kitchen item, home, and kitchen. Anything related to, so home and kitchen is one. Number two is beauty products. Beauty product, health related products, pet products, and lastly, educational products. So I want you guys to understand why we are in these categories. It is because remember, if you are still living in a house, you know that you need household items. And if you are still alive, all of you guys will need to look beautiful. And if you are still alive, you need to have a good health as well. Same. People spend money on recreational and they spend money on their pets a lot. Americans spend a lot of money on their pets, as well as educational products. These could be the big category that I want you guys to find your products in. And each category would have smaller channel. Each of them could have like thousands of different smaller channel underneath. Okay. But these gonna be the North Star for you as you start venture into product research. But remember, there's gonna be some rule, okay? Some rule here for you guys. Very important. extremely important that I want you to remember is that when you do a product research, number one, make sure that you understand how much budget you have. Because if we were to pick a product that is, let's say, $60 or more, then your product cost usually is 60 divided by 3, which is about $20 per items, right? And if you want to order 500 units, or let's say 200 units at $20, that is already $4,000, not factored into shipping costs. So my point here that I want to share with you guys is your product selection will need to base on how much money that you're willing to put onto this journey, okay? And that's why you always get to reverse engineer. Inside of the material, inside of Shifu Academy, we do have let me see, a sheet. And make sure that you guys go through it. And this gonna help you guys to not only map out your business plan, financial plan, but also your personal plan too. Let's say you want to save from your 9 to 5 job, let's say $50,000 this year, right? That means you have to reverse engineer to see how much you need to save on a monthly. Same on here. Set a budget. Okay. Let me show you the criteria real quick. Putting a foundation. There you go. So inside here, let's see, finding your budget. So make sure you guys watch this video so that you guys will be able to find your budget for the products, okay? Watch this video and then make sure that you reverse engineer, okay? Work on this first before starting to look for a product. You need to know what is your capital, what is your inventory for the budget for the inventory so that you can reverse engineer, okay? Let me do a quick example for you. For how much budget, right? Let's say right now your inventory budget is about 3,000. So for $3,000, right? Roughly. And if you want to sell product that is 30 to 35 and above, you will need to order at least 286 units at a $12 per unit. Okay. Remember the rule of 3 divided by 3. Okay. And that would help project to you guys a revenue of 10,000 because we usually mark up the price by 3 times. Okay. You buy the product for 12, you mark it at 35, you sell 286 unit of it, and that's come out to be about $10,000 in revenue. So understanding this number right here is crucially important for you to navigate, to know how many units that you need to order and what is your cost per products, okay? So how much budget? That's number one. Number two is what is your skills, okay? What is your skill here is that most of us here, you guys are 9 to 5 worker. So a lot of us doesn't have marketing skill. And with that, you want to look for a product that fit most of these right here, because these are for beginner. Okay, these are like low risk investment for you guys. Start small. And let's say if you guys are from a different country, okay? If you are from a different country, if you're in America, then perfectly fine. You can tolerate, let's say, defectiveness for like electronic. But if you're from a different country, trying to sell product that are not having like a defective rate, just like the camera work that I show you. And so avoid like these kind of products where the star is low. If the whole market has like bad negative reviews like this, just know that the manufacturer hasn't been establishing good quality. And for you, you won't be able to fix that problem, okay? So avoiding these things. And if you're from small country, right, you even want to minimize further. You want, let's see, low defective, right? You want small items so that you don't have to it doesn't cost you too much to ship, store the product, and in case if there are any returns, and as well as liability. Okay, so if you're from different country, make sure that you take this to your heart. Okay. And so you may be wondering, like, oh, now what kind of product should I sell? I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example for a good product that you can sell that have low return rate. Is, for example, I'm gonna give this. Okay, don't sell this product. I'm just using it as an example. Rotary. I'm just using this as an example. So this product right here, don't sell this product. Okay. Yeah. So you see, for this product, when people buy it, they have to use it. And for a tree, it doesn't gonna grow like out for like a day, right? It's gonna take 30 days, 2 months, 3 months. And by that time, the return window for Amazon already passed 30 days. And on top of it is these products. Most people who buy these products, they use it already, it's dirty already, they are less likely to return it. So that is an example of product I would sell if I were, let's say, out of United States, but I do want to sell on Amazon. Okay. Friday's got a product. Same with like kitchen items. So now let's go and find some kitchen items. Okay. So before we go further, comment number 3, if you guys are able to get a good grasp of product selection and product research like this. Okay. We haven't even tapped into like product analysis because I just want to dedicate this class, product research, as well as launching. And for those that is preparing for launch. Okay. Comment number 3. Comment number 3, if you guys are able to understand the concept, what I just shared. Awesome. All right. So now I'm gonna dive into like how I would find some product. So now, beautiful. Let's find some product. Let's say, for me, I usually just land it on TikTok first because these are where idea populate. Okay. And I love to find like Amazon find items because these products right here already have free marketing or they already pay the marketing. So what do we need to do? We need to see which products that perhaps has potential, or at least it's give you a general idea of what kind of stuff that people need at their house. Okay. And if you look at Amazon Find, all of Amazon Find is all about like home and kitchen product. And that is a like multi-billion-dollar market. So let me give an example. Let's say quick dry stone mat. Let's use that as an example. And that fall into this category right here. You see, home and kitchen, quick dry stone mat. And this product even have, let's see, most people who buying this product, unless it's like broken or whatsoever, they're less likely to return it. So I'm going to do analysis on this product to see whether the top guy has the kind of criteria. Okay. And remember one thing that I want you guys to remember, super duper important, okay, is our jobs as an Amazon seller. We're not inventing something new. We're not scientists, okay? We are just basically leveraging whatever the idea that worked and do it better. The rule for success for Amazon FBA seller is really taking what works already and make it better and market better. Okay? We are just better marketer, better product improvements seller. That means we give the customer so much values to where they can say, oh man, I cannot miss out this deal. Okay. We are a deal maker. Let's talk things like that. Okay. All right. Let's go to this product. Hi, Jumwon.
Hey, How you doing, Shifu?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm glad to see you here. And we're gonna have this recording as well because you missed out the sauce, the good sauce.
Yeah, yeah,
But we're gonna
yeah.
give you a recording, okay?
Yeah,
And
thank you.
and perhaps you have friends here now. Make sure that you network with a couple of friends here, and
Okay.
that's what allow you to enjoy the journey further.
Okay, no worries. I'm literally just on break at work. So,
Right, don't worry. I appreciate kudos to you for showing up. You know, as you guys see here, we all fighting for battle, but never makes an excuse, okay? Show up for class if you can. That's how you win. So now
yeah.
let's go back to this product. So as you guys see here, with this simple products, so 1,000 reviews, they make about $79,000. This product right here, let's take a look. So this one is the original stone bath, okay? Bath mat. That is not what we're looking for. We are looking for kitchen. So I mean, this guy is irrelevant. I'm just gonna kick you out. And let's see. These are now more relevant. As you guys see here, what is the magic things? Right out of the bat, we already have something that perhaps a potential product. You see, 73 reviews, 37,000. One kicker here is that their pricing is about $29.99. But remember, this guy, he has less he's lowering himself cheap because he want to break into the market. And by the time that he's starting to gain a lot of reviews, he's gonna start increasing his price. That is his
Mm,
strategy. And these are what Chinese sellers are doing all the time. And for you, you would have to give in that game, but you're gonna give more. Okay. Look at these guys. They don't give out anything to the customer except the simple mat. Okay. So how do we do? Now let's take a look. Right out the bat, just in under 5 minutes, I'm already finding a potential product based on the same recipe that I gave you guys, right? Remember, it's not hard. You just need to dial in. Okay. So now let's take a look. So now what I want you to do is study. Study the smart kits. This one I consider is as a smart kit because it's have less reviews, but it's already in the range of top five seller. And I want a good comparable, it's just like in a classroom back in the day when you were in class, right? What is that one kid just transfer from different school is going to your class and he's starting to get all A's. That dude has something that people don't know. And for me, I love copy people. In my class, I always sit next to the smart guy. Why? Because he did all the homework and I just pick over and take over his homework. Same here. So now we just really picking over what are the homework these guys are doing. As you see, number one, look like this guy is knowing what they're doing. And here's why. Number one, they do have video.
Hi guys, my name is Ira, and today I have an app.
They do have video. However, it's not like unboxing video. These are just influencer video. And we do have service, like some of our service provider will help you with these kind of video. But it seems like this guy does invest slightly, but these are not branded video. These are just from influencer that shot it for him. And I'm gonna do further investigation. Look, this guy only 53 reviews, and he's from China. So this one right here just really showcase how long has he been selling. Okay, let me give you another example of someone who has been selling things for a long time. Let me see. Power bank. Let me give you an example. One thing I can tell you is there are millions of products on Amazon that people are making sales. And all you gotta do is just do it better. Okay, remember that. Just do it better. That's all you need. Let's see. Let me look at Anchor. Because this one, so this product right here is dominated by Amazon. You don't want to venture into these kind of products, okay? Because Amazon is a king there, and you don't want to head to head with a king, okay? You want to find small niche to dive yourself in.
And if you're a mom, you have a social media influencer or like friends that are moms, perhaps pick up the product that I just show you. If you have a mom network, or you let's say you like let's say clean stuff, the room all the time, you know. So let's go back to what we were talking about, how to know like how big someone is. I'm going to give you an example. So this one is Anchor, right? Big name. 39,000 rating. These guys are like the OG. You don't want to compete with guys like this where they have established brand, okay? This guy right here, only 53 rating. And let's see if he had a storefront. He doesn't even have a storefront. You see? So that means he's like selling, trying to sell everything, like quick money guy, not like an established brand. So these, what I just show you guys is how I analyzing my competitor to determine whether should I be competing with them. And with this product, for me, I love competing with this product. Why? Because number one, this guy doesn't offer any bundle at all. Number two, with this products, as you see, that is very simple. It's like basic, very basic. A good marketer is like this. I'm gonna show you. This is what a good marketer looks like. Okay, very detailed. And one last thing is they have a branded video like Anchor. When you sell the product, right? I'm wanting you guys to invest into a branded video, not fancy like this. You don't need to. Okay, and even if you want to do like this, right? Your manufacturer has a manufacturer already. Just hire a local Chinese videographer and film this. Film this at the manufacturer and just work with your sourcing agent or your supplier. Hey, I'm going to do a quick brand of videos that you guys can also reuse for your factory too, but I'm going to use it for my listing. You can use that here. So these are branded video. And that's what I want you guys to do. Okay? Branded video, everything. So that it helps you stand out. But key importantly is stand out with values. Okay. Stand out with values. And by the time that you have 20 reviews, right, it's not hard to get. And you have good pricing and good rating, you can outbeat this guy easily. And as you scroll down here, 100% material. So this guy also know what he's doing. That's why he have A+ listing to help it stand out. But one thing that he's lacking is the add-on items. And we have someone here that do some add-on item. These don't work. These right here is very irrelevant. How many of you here would love this? For me, I don't. Perhaps if I were this one, right? I'm gonna give something like this. Let's say vegetable G cleaner, something that a woman would love. Cleaner gloves, like some veggie cleaner gloves with something like this. Like this. I would rather give this one because it inflated the values. This product right here, you could get it from China for probably $2. For $2. Oh, by the way, Fum, you are in the kitchen niche, right? You can rep this all day, every day. And every of your like friend and family will love that product, okay? Because we are selling everyday product, guys. We're not selling like rocket scientists, like rocket or at all. We're selling everyday product. So if I were to venture into this market, right? I'm gonna look at this guy that I show you. I'm gonna look at this guy, right? I'm gonna study the market. Look, none of these guys were giving out the thing that I just shared with you. And remember, most of the people that are washing dishes are women. I wash dishes too. But a lot of the time, women wash dishes, and perhaps they would appreciate you for, hey, mom, you are the best, you know? Like some, let's say some design, mom is the best, X, Y, and Z, and some others, additional items, just like I share with you, like this one, additional items, okay? And you can also ChatGPT, like let's say popular mom kitchen item must have. And take a look, get some idea around what are the stuff that mom usually need in the house. Perhaps you know what you can also give? Something like this. Queen of the kitchen. A mother who does love that, right? So let's say, what is the name of this item? Hey, what is the name of the item, guys? Drop it in the chat. I forgot my English. Avron. Okay. Avron. Avron. Woman empowerment. Rate your Avron. The real boss. So I'm gonna take a look into this one and see which one that have like the most purchased one. Okay, I'm gonna be bundling this because remember these stuff are cheap. You get straight from the source. Maybe $1, $2, but you can inflate your product price of the main product up by like $5 or whatever. Let's see. Mom kitchen, grandma kitchen. But you gotta get the idea, right? Comment number 4 if you guys got the idea. Yep, so that is the master class. There you go. Man, I've been talking a lot lately. Whew. Yeah, you see. Let's see. What is the popular color? Oh, this one is ugly. This one is kind of fun. This one's fun. This one's fun. Yeah, so my point here is get some fun design. Get some fun design, okay? Get some fun design to bundle that with this and with the other one. Because a mom would always appreciate something like that. And perhaps you can turn your product into a small bundle, but do not over give, okay? And you want to give something relevant. You don't want to give something that irrelevant. So when you start product research, read this book, The Blue Ocean Strategy. This is the same book that helped Apple stand out from the rest of the competition. This book right here, The Blue Ocean Strategy. When Apple start their phone company, right, they cannot just go like other people, oh, I'm going to have a flip phone. No, they go completely off the grid, okay? They start something new. For you, you cannot start something new because it's going to cost you too much money. But what you can do is you can bundle, okay? Bundle something that make the customer feel appreciated, feel like, oh, there's the best bang for their buck. And that's how you do it. And this is interesting right here. This Pat Stone. Oh wow. This price selling something very expensive. And it looks like this guy could be a US seller. Let me investigate him. Oh, there you go. You see? A US seller. And he's new too. And let's investigate him. And you're gonna be a US seller like him too. But this product, let's see. Once you get able to build a brand, right? First, your goal is to kickstart. Kickstart, get some money in, and eventually reinvest those money into influencer and start building a better brand on Amazon and then outside of Amazon. And then you're gonna start structuring your business in a way that can be marketable and sellable in Empire Flipper and etc. All right, we're gonna start landing the airplane soon. Oh, this guy right here, he is selling too expensive, but he still make money. Not too bad. Yeah. All right. So that's how I find products. That's how I find products. And there you go. Simple as that. And today, make sure that you save today's class because that is going to be how you will be able to start getting yourself more products in the future. Okay. And remember, we never lack excuses. On Amazon, there is millions of products. You're not lack of opportunity. You lack of no, you're not lack of opportunity. You have abundance of excuses. Okay, so make sure that you guys cut that crap and start asking yourself, who am I fighting for? And I know that you guys have a lot of things on your chip, on your shoulder, but one thing I can share with you, remember that even the rainbow, you will need to push through the rain. Right now, if the rain is there, just know that it doesn't kill you, it's gonna make you strong, okay? And that's it, guys. That's it for today's class. And I do have another class, not another class, but I do have some meetings that I have to catch up. But we're gonna leave some room for Q&A. So any question? So any question today? And again, you guys remember Do not sell any portable printer. Do not sell anything electronic related to like red light therapy and stuff like that. Go to kitchen, okay? You can sell anything electronic, but remember, understand where your situation is. So that way you can pick the best solution. If you're outside of America, don't sell anything defective. And for Juwon, I'm gonna drop that in the class schedule. You will be able to see the recording, but stay here. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat as well so that you will be able to watch it right away. Okay. So Joanne, was it a good information for you today?
Yes, as well. It was a good information. Thank you.
Yeah. So right now, I need you to start acting. Okay. Take action. All right, Phong. How about you?
Yes, sir.
Now you have a product, right? I promise you to have a product. Now you have that product, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And your action item for everyone here, perhaps using the same fundamental that I have today, go on TikTok and find a product. Okay. Go and find a product related to home and kitchen. That's going to be your homework for today. And use the same thing that I just shared with you, and you can watch the recording first and then practice. Because remember, life will change in a matter of a year or less if you focus. Whatever you go through right now, just remember you have to go through to push through it. Okay? Imagine if I give up. Imagine if I threw the towel. I would never be able to be where I am today. You have to start. You have to start. And you have to keep pushing through. If making money is easy, everyone should be rich by now. But if it's hard, but if you have a strategy, if you have a system, and if you're disciplined, you will be able to make it. Become, okay? You guys are warriors, so become. Become one. And stay in the class. I'm going to drop the link in the chat soon, okay? So yes, will be Helena V. So V, your turn. Any question?
Nope, I don't have questions for today class, but that's were really helpful.
I want you to audit your product as well too, okay? Because
Mhm.
remember, V, don't rush to launch a product while you're not showing the class. Remember, even the greatest champion in the world show up for training. You gotta show up for training because you are going through the most crucial, important phase in your business. So make sure you show up for class, okay?
Yes, I will try to show up more for class.
Mhm.
Thank you, Justin.
Yep. And for June 1, what are you?
Yeah,
Was it good?
I loved it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Even though I didn't catch it from the beginning, but yeah, from definitely what I saw, from what I caught of it, strategy is definitely there. And yeah, I will leave today's class and definitely put it to work.
Yeah. And keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate, okay? Just keep it simple. Learn, listen to it multiple times. And the
Yeah.
knowledge eventually situated in your brain, and that will become a habit, okay?
Yeah,
So great
yeah.
job. And what about you, Monica? Any question?
Nothing for now, Shifu. Thank you. That's very helpful, especially that I'm trying to look for a bundle for my product that I'm not trying to launch right now yet because I'm still reviewing the vault for the next steps.
Mhm.
But today's class is very helpful for looking for the bundle.
Yep. And also, yes, that is awesome. And remember, guys, if you have done the product research and the product bundle well enough, one thing I can tell you is that once you learn about PPC, you can hire an agency. And for an agency, how can they help you with PPC is how good your bundle is. If your bundle is good, and when you give your product to a really good and experienced marketer for PPC, once you learn it first, you have to learn the foundation, okay? You learn how to manage your business and how to hire and fire keywords. Like keyword is just like, let me show you what a keyword is, okay? Keyword is just basically you spend money for Amazon to advertise a certain keyword for you. And for some keyword, it's not relevant and it's gonna cost you money to keep advertising those products, like keyword, like this drying mat, right? So you want to fire and hire a certain keyword. So my point here for you is that have a good product. Don't rush through product developments, okay? Don't rush through product developments. Listen to the book Blue Ocean Strategy and always get the market to like market research. And you can also use a tool it's called PickFu as well. PickFu is a tool that allows you to do A/B testing what product offer people are leaning toward. but it's going to cost you. But if you don't want to cost, go out there, find a community on Facebook group that would help you. All right. So Helena, what about you? Was it today class helpful?
Yeah, thank you, Justin.
And what are your commitment for this month?
Get back in focus.
Awesome. And what about you, Lin Duan?
I'll focus on social media, especially, and the PPC.
Awesome. And what about you, Phương Thảo?
Right now, I'm working on getting my listing back and learning how to sell on other platforms.
And I would recommend for you, because it looks like your niche is kind of in a competitive niche eventually. So I would recommend to perhaps look at another product, a small product, small niche product, so that we can get some cash flow going in as well. Okay? Because you seem like to be master most of the bulk heavy work already, which is PPC. You did good with PPC and product developments already. Okay? Awesome. And perhaps trying to set goal for this. I'm gonna introduce you to Larry. Did I introduce you to Larry yet or not yet?
Yes, you did.
All right. So make sure that ask him if he can help you with some of the listing issue, because it's the nature of Amazon. Sometimes certain keyword got triggered, sometimes you get. But yeah, awesome guys, and that should be it.
Okay.
All right. And yes, and if anyone need any help, let me know. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Great job. Hey, by the way, stay. I need to drop the recording. 1 second.
All right, I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you want to learn more, feel free to DM me on Instagram. If you want to have any support from me, because for me, my mission is to really inspire you that it is possible. And for me, as someone who used to struggle, who used to work a 9-to-5 job, I totally understand how that feels. And I have found a right way by investing into myself and into my mentor. And that's why I make this channel. I make this Instagram to share with you and give you the knowledge that I wish someone had given me before. And feel free to check out one of our latest course right here, where we show you how to do product research with the step-by-step. This one right here, this one is going to be a mini course that will walk you through how to find your first $10,000 products within 30 days, so that you don't have to waste thousands of dollars on a failed launch, like some example right here. Okay. And in this course, it's not going to be, I want to make it fair, transparent. Okay. Is that this one is not a full course. It's just going to help you guys to lay the right foundation so that it help you start your journey the right way. Okay. So I'll recommend to go through this, and that would help you guys to further learn more. And yeah, if you guys want to need more help, let me know, and I'm here for you guys. And 1% more every single day, okay? And remember, your current situation is temporary. The decision that you make today will significantly impact your outcome in the future. And never settle. 1% more every single day, and the sky is the limits. 365% over the year, and you got it. Bye, Shifu Warrior, and see you in the next video. Consider to subscribe and show support, and I really appreciate you.